there, my name's Chelsea, and I blog over at sunnywithachanceofsprinkles.com. I'm here today with Shawn, and we're sharing our 5 tips to better sleep today. I mean, who doesn't want a better sleep, right? There's such a drive everywhere these days to live a healthier life. When I think of a healthier life, I immediately think of eating healthier and eating whole foods like fruits and vegetables, omega-3 fatty acids, that sort of thing. I also think about exercising and maybe putting on that new pair of running shoes I bought to, actually run. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. When we think healthy living, we think food and exercise. But you know that healthy living is actually a trifecta. What's that third point triangle of healthy living? You guessed it, it's sleep. Sleep is huge. I'm sure you're nodding in agreement because really this isn't all that new and revolutionary, but it's also a known fact that a significantly large number of us just aren't getting the sleep that we need. According to the CDC, 30% of adults less than 6 hours of sleep each night. Just ask my husband, he would definitely say I need more than 6 hours of sleep each night. Sleep deficiency is actually linked to several severe diseases that are on the rise in America. There's heart disease, kidney disease, blood pressure, diabetes, and strokes. We all know that we need to get good sleep, but for some that's easier said than done. You can breathe a slight sigh of relief though because better sleep is possible. I hope you'll take some of these tips to heart if you're one of those 30% that are getting less than 6 hours of sleep each night. I truly hope that some of these tips help you get a better, more restful night's sleep each night. Better sleep not only makes you feel better, it makes you a healthier individual, emotionally, physically, and mentally. It can also help improve your performance at work or school. It increases your productivity and helps you in learning new tasks, and it just makes you an all-around nicer person. Again, ask my husband. My first tip for you to get a better night's sleep is to set a routine. This is huge. We have a very solid bedtime routine set for my daughter. Sometimes we stray from that routine, and every time we stray from that routine, we suffer the consequences. That routine is so influential in the quality of sleep that Aaliyah gets and how well she falls asleep and stays asleep each night. It really got me thinking, why don't I set a bedtime routine for myself? Half of my struggle is winding down from the day and ignoring all those lists I tend to make in my head prior to falling asleep. So set a routine that helps you to wind down. Make a cup of decaf tea with a little honey, read a chapter from your book, take a relaxing bubble bath, use the bathroom before you go to bed, doing all sorts of things prior to going to bed, and setting that routine for yourself will tell your mind and your body that it's time to chill. Remember, no TV, put cell phone away, make sure that cup of tea is decaf, and don't eat a Thanksgiving dinner before you crawl into bed. All of these things will make it harder for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. Another great way to help you fall asleep faster is through the use of aromatherapy and essential oils. Aromatherapy is the inhalation of essential oils. I've been incorporating essential oils in my daily routine and have also been using them more and more for relaxation and sleep. I've noticed an incredible difference in how much quicker I fall asleep, and I wake up feeling rested as well. No more melatonin supplements or over-the-counter sleeping pills for this girl. Certain essential oils have been found to help with sleep and relaxation, and these include lavender, vanilla, eucalyptus, and cedarwood. They're all options. Although if you are on a regimen created by your doctor or a licensed professional, don't stop. Always consult your doctor before beginning an aromatherapy regimen. Stress. Another tip to helping you sleep better is to manage your stress. We all suffer from stress. It's just a fact of life. Sometimes life stressors are something we can't avoid, but there are certain ways of dealing with and coping with stress that can be not only beneficial to our health, but also the quality of our sleep as well. No matter where your stress is coming from, it's all about finding ways to cope. I find great stress relief in writing out my feelings, sharing my feelings with friends, and venting to friends and through breathing exercises as well. Going for a run is always a great way to let off steam as well. I also make sure to pray and remember all the things I have going for me in my life. Um, and it's helpful to go over all these things when the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Finding a way to cope with your day-to-day can be instrumental in improving your sleep. Another tip is to get more exercise. I'm really not one to exercise. I hate to admit that, but it's always just one thing that I could do better at. But it's a proven fact. Exercise can and will help you sleep better. I don't know if it's because your body's just plain exhausted, but literally making yourself tired will certainly help you get a better night's sleep. Start with walking around the block, going outside and playing with your kids. Make it fun. Do you like to dance? Have a dance party in your living room. YouTube also has a lot of great workout videos for free, so why not? Another tip, and the tip that I found most helpful recently, is to upgrade my mattress. It can be an added expense, but finding a mattress can be huge when it comes to getting a better night's sleep. I was waking up so sore and so cranky every morning because my mattress wasn't supporting my body how it should have been. I was tossing and turning all night long and waking up feeling like I needed to roll over and get more sleep instead of waking up feeling refreshed. After upgrading to the intelliBED mattress, my sleep has improved drastically. This mattress literally seeks out pressure points and relieves them. The thought is that when relieving these pressure points, you're not tossing and turning to relieve those pressure points on your own, and therefore you're getting a more restful sleep. It makes sense when you think about it, doesn't it? It's also made with an intelliGel core, which sleeps cool and is non-toxic as an added bonus. And that's something we're going to talk about more in the coming slides. All right, and I'll turn it over to Shawn now.
Thanks, Chelsea. It's great to be here. I'm founder of the intelliBED company, and 18 years ago, my partner and I worked with leading doctors. We wanted to create a sleep surface for people who couldn't sleep at all. There was a group of people who essentially sleep 2 or 3 hours at a time in their reclining chairs and can't sleep in a mattress. So we worked with leading experts, and what we found out is truly amazing. And I'm pleased to share this with your audience today. The first thing that we had to do is define what the right mattress or a perfect mattress would do in the first place. And the first thing it has to do is it has to support your back properly. We're told, and Chelsea, you probably remember, I don't know if your mother told you this or people in school, but to stand up straight and sit up straight. Remember that?
Oh, I remember that all too well.
Well, the reason that they do that is because when your hip and shoulders are on the same level plane, it reduces the pressure on your lower back. The gravity, if you're slumped forward, your head moves forward, and that places pressure on your lower spinal area. And so the first thing a mattress has to do is to push your hips up into proper alignment. Back in the 60s, waterbeds were really the rage and very cool and comfortable to sleep on. But they fell out of favor after 8 or 9 years because people realized they were causing them a bad back. So then the second thing a mattress has to do after it supports your spine properly is it has to be comfortable enough to sleep. It has to relieve pressure. And we've worked with a leading sleep doctor, and one of the things that we did not know in the beginning, and I think most people don't realize, is when you move at night, when you toss and turn to relieve pressure, it robs you of deep healing sleep. There are actually 4 stages of sleep, and then there's REM, rapid eye movement, and it's during REM that you dream, but it's during stage 3 and 4 that your brain is actually engaged in healing your body. Again, what most people don't realize is that we have a natural healer in our body, it's in our brain, and it comes out during level 3 and 4 sleep. That's called deep healing sleep. Now, unfortunately, when you move, during sleep, you go back to level 1 to do it. So if you're sleeping on a sleep surface that causes you pressure and makes you toss and turn, it is robbing you of deep healing sleep. Then the third thing that a mattress has to do is has to be healthy. And that seems like a silly thing to say, but I'm going to share with you the materials that are used in many of today's mattresses. And I think you'll find it amazing, like we do, that a mattress can be, uh, such a product that you have to worry about. So when you look at the companies who sell mattresses, there's the memory foam mattresses, the traditional mattresses with an inner spring or a spring set in them. There's the sleep number beds. All of these mattresses today rely on foam for cushioning, synthetic foams. 50, 60 years ago, mattresses were made with cotton and steel springs. They were great products that last 30 years or so, and they slept properly and safely. Well, all that cotton today has been replaced with synthetic foams. And there are different kinds of foams. There's memory foams, there's polyurethane foam, which is very common and it's used in almost every mattress sold. Um, there's the memory foam that NASA invented. But essentially, what's happened is the mattress manufacturers have been experimenting with these new materials for the last 60 years on the American public, and uh, it's like today using a typewriter or a rotary foam. These are really outdated materials that we found when we wanted to build a much better sleeping product needed to be replaced. As we tested these foams, we found out that they had some problems. Number one, that they change with use. In the first couple of years, a typical mattress will change 25%, and over 5 years, 55%. This is like the tires on your car. They wear down as you use them. That's also happening with the foam used in your mattresses. Second thing is that they actually contribute to back pain and sleep-related pain. There's 70 million people today who suffer from sleep-related pain, meaning that they wake up in more pain than they went to sleep. And you can see why. Imagine like this woman on the screen. If you were walking sideways like this, how sore it would make your back after a while. That's what's happening when people lay down on these foam mattresses because we carry more of our weight in our hip area. And so that part of the mattress of our body sinks deeper into the mattress surface. And that places a unnatural bend on our spinal column. So essentially that leads to bad sleep posture. I already mentioned the issue with tossing and turning because as the foams collapse and they fail to rebound, they become hard and firm, and that causes tossing and turning. And this is also what makes a lot of people wake up with either an arm or a leg that has gone to sleep or tingles, or sometimes it's just downright painful. So as the compressed foam becomes hard as a rock under the hips and shoulder area, it's causing this pain. The other thing that most people don't realize, but it's becoming more prevalent, is the fact that there's a lot of toxic off-gassing from these foams. Many of them are made from oil and gas. The cheaper ones, the less expensive ones, are polyurethane based. And also the federal government requires that fire retardants be used in all mattresses sold to the U.S. public. That's a fact that most people aren't aware of. But before a manufacturer can sell a mattress to the public, they have to prove to the government that mattress will self-extinguish itself once it's set on fire. It's called a burn test. Well, to do that, the manufacturers have to use some type of flame retardants. And the less expensive ones are chemical sprays containing materials like boric acid. These are known carcinogens, and there's an awful lot of research that's linking these materials to the spread of number of diseases with children, things like ADD, ADHD, SIDS has been shown to be a reaction to toxic gases in crib mattresses from medical studies. There's also an awful lot of studies that are showing heavy metals being transmitted from the newborn baby to the mother and back and forth. And this is through breast milk. And so what we're finding is that, unfortunately, the mattresses that most people are sleeping on today are becoming problematic from a toxicity and safety standpoint. Um, if anyone has bought one of the new mattresses, foam-based mattresses, they know that when they first start sleeping on them, they smell. And in fact, many manufacturers say to air them out for 4 or 5 days before you do sleep on them. What we found is that off-gassing continues during the life of the mattress as the foam itself continues to wear. So what we did is we went in the hospital industry and we found a material called intelliGel. It's a rubbery gel material. It's actually made from baby oil. We make it in our own factory. And this gel is, most of your audience will be aware of it already because it's the same gel used in Dr. Scholl's foot pads. And we obtained the license to use it in mattresses instead of the synthetic foams that we found were so problematic. We have the exclusive license for the US and Canada. The gel is extremely safe. It's approved for use in baby bottle nipples. As I said, its main ingredient is unscented baby oil. It has some real advantages when it comes to supporting the body properly when used in a mattress. You can see from this graphic that the top layer of our mattress, the intelliBED mattress, is the honeycombed intelliGel, and it redistributes the weight. As you mentioned earlier, it relaxes further under the shoulder area, allowing the shoulders to sink down further into the mattress than the hip area, keeping your body totally on the right level. But at the same time, it's able to be really soft and comfortable under your shoulders and your hips. This graphic shows pressure mapping, a medical pressure mapping system where the same person laid down on an intelliBED, on the Sleep Number Air bed, which is then a memory foam Tempur-Pedic, and an innerspring mattress. When you see those red dots on each one of these sleepers except for the intelliBED, that would require the person to move within 5 minutes to relieve that pressure. This causes the tossing and turning. So we found that our intelliGel mattresses reduce the pressure by 80% compared to any other of these materials used to cushion the body during sleep. Also, to meet the federal regulations for a fire barrier, we use a silicone thread. Silicone is glass, which no one is allergic to. It does not off-gas, and we coat it with, cover it with polyester to make a sock. It's more expensive, but it also eliminates any of that toxic off-gassing, which gives us an extremely safe surface to sleep on in our intelliBED. The way we bring our product to market is we work through people like yourself. We work with doctors nationally. We work with health and wellness professionals who understand the value of better sleep. We have a 60-day in-home trial period where people can call. If any of your audience will call or go to our website at intelliBED.com. We can advise them on which version of our product to buy. We deliver it, set it up in their home. They sleep on it for 60 days. We talk to them. If for some reason they don't like it, which hardly ever happens, we take the mattress back and we refund 100% of the purchase price for the mattress. So, Chelsea, we're in the better sleep business. It's amazing the difference that the right mattress can make in the quality of your sleep. We've found that. We've done the research over the last 18 years working with the medical professionals to develop a medical grade product that is available now in the home. It also has the lowest cost of ownership. We have a 30-year warranty on our product. It's made with materials that will last that long. So it costs a little over $100 a year to sleep on an intelliBED, which is the least cost of any mattress in the market. But it also delivers the best quality of sleep and deep healing level sleep. So it's great to be here today with you and to explain some of what we've learned about sleep and how to sleep better, and especially to get the importance of the right sleep surface to your audience.
Yeah, that's just amazing to me. When we switched to the intelliBED, we were, I was immediately shocked with how much better my sleep was and how much better it's continued to be since we switched. And it's the first mattress since my husband and I have been together that we actually agreed on. So I think that's funny because he's more firm mattress kind of a guy, and I'm more of like a, in the middle, just a little bit firm. So it's been instrumental in our marriage as well that we finally have something we can agree on.
Well, Chelsea, every other type of mattress makes you make the choice between how firm the mattress is, which is your support for your back, and how soft the mattress is, which is the comfort you want under your hips and shoulders. And as you realize by sleeping on our technology, it's the only one that's firm under your back and soft under your shoulders and hips at the same time. And it gives you, by the way it redistributes your weight, it really feels like you are floating on the surface of the bed. And in reality, that's what you are doing. And as a result, people not only sleep better, but the biggest complaint we get after 18 years of doing this is people don't like to travel anymore because they miss their IntelliBED. They just can't wait to get back home.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say too, we just spent the weekend at my mother-in-law's last weekend, and my back was so sore after just one night of sleeping on her guest bedroom bed. I just immediately wanted to come home and sleep on my nice mattress. So I def I can definitely relate to that statement.
That's great. Well, we have a special offer for your followers, so hopefully that they'll take advantage and experience an IntelliBED for themselves.
Definitely, yeah. If they decide to order today, there's a link here, the intelliBED.com/. Chelsea recommends IntelliBED. And then if you guys order today, you'll receive a premium starter kit of essential oils as well as two IntelliBED pillows. All of that is valued at over $500. So it's just a huge incentive to getting a better night's sleep, really, when you think about it. So,
Yes, plus they'll get if they use the promo code SUNNYWITH, uh,
oh yeah.
they'll get 10% off their total purchase. And then they get that special offer, as you mentioned, when they buy a king and queen size, which is a limited offer. But we're very pleased to bring this to market through people like yourself rather than go to a mattress store where you lay down for 10 or 15 minutes and you have a good salesperson who sells you something that probably isn't going to do very much for you, as we've found, unfortunately, because all those synthetic foam beds out there, they wear out way too quickly. And then there's this issue of the off gassing, and you'd be surprised how many serious health issues people have experienced when they go and buy a new $5,000 or $6,000 mattress, and it's full of all these synthetic foams.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me. I did have one question. When I hear about, how this mattress relieves pressure and things like that, I immediately think I'm a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for about 2 years now. I immediately think back to working in long-term care and pressure ulcers. Do you guys have any research with the intelliBED and how it would help with pressure ulcers as well?
Yes, we do. I'm glad you mentioned that, Chelsea. When we looked for a material and found IntelliGel in hospitals, that's how it's being used in the hospital industry, and it has since 1995. It's the only material that has been proven to be able to cure a stage 4 level pressure ulcer, which is a bed sore, as you know from your past. It's also used in burn units. So the the gel itself and the way it's formed that is patented has that ability and that capability. And um, the other thing, when you look at the people who suffer from pressure uh, sores and burn patients, they die from infection because basically what's happening is they have open wounds that are exposed to the materials that they try to sleep on and also to the air. Um, that's the reason that their IntelliGel mattresses are used in those situations where none of the foam materials, they're all too toxic. So, yes, not only do we have experience, we have clinical trials, and this material, our material is being used in the finest hospital rooms around the country to solve that problem.
Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's great. And my partner and I, we wanted to start a company that would help people sleep better, and that's what we've done. And through the process, we have learned so much about sleep. Worked with all the leading experts that we could find, and some of them are medical, some of them have to do with materials and manufacturing. But this truly is a life changing type of bed, and it helps people perform at such a much higher level. And it gets back to the days when bed mattresses were made of cotton and steel springs. They were really a nice product, but these foam products they've been replaced with have taken sleep back into the 18th century, while exercise and diet have come forward over the last 50 years dramatically, and people know what to do in those two areas of health. But sleep is still just a complete unknown.
Yeah, definitely. It really is. It's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, it all kind of ties together, and it's important to get sleep as well as eat healthy and exercise and all of that as well. And I know personally that since we transitioned to using the IntelliBED, um, I've definitely been getting better sleep, and I'm so thankful to finally have a mattress that helps us get better sleep for sure. So thank you, Shawn, and thanks for helping us and giving us some of these great tips today. Um, I hope you've all enjoyed hearing some of these tips for a better night's sleep. And I truly hope that you utilize these tips and actually start getting a better night's on a nightly basis. If you're interested in hearing more about the IntelliBED mattress, visit, as we did before, the intellibed.com/Chelsea-recommend/IntelliBED. And if you purchase today with Sunny with 10% off, you'll get 10% off your purchase. And you'll also get an essential oils kit and 2 IntelliFlows. So it's a really, really great deal. Thank you so much and sleep tight.
It's great to be here, Chelsea. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you. That one really good.
Yeah, I think it did. It was fun. I'm glad you really liked
Yeah, really
it. I think you'll continue to enjoy it as the years go on. And we have a crib mattress that is fabulous, and we have a kids version of our product too and they don't have any foam at all in them. They're just our gel and organic cotton. and the kids need that so badly today. It's people just overlook and miss the fact of what their kids are sleeping on and how much time their children spend sleeping. Number one, and also you wouldn't believe the fire retardants and things that the kids are being subjected to. So anything you can do to help us get the word out, we really appreciate it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I love your guys' product and yeah, I'll continue to support it, definitely.
Great, great. Hey, it was a pleasure. I'm sure you've got stuff to do. It's it's late for you. So thanks so much, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Thank you so much, Shawn. It's
go.
been
Bye, Emily. Thanks.
all fun. I think this was our last one, so I'm giving you a virtual high five. We made it through.
Oh, it was fun. I really appreciate it, and it's hopefully you.